Hello, now we're back with another Runescape 3 How to Ironman. Now we're in the Falador, right? We're just going to show you where we are. If we teleport to Falador, if you're at the lodestone, we're going to be coming to this place. This would be the smithing place. I think you want to get your respect up. If you get your respect up to 100%, I think that's another achievement, something like that. So if we head south from the lodestone into Falador. Now, before we already went into this place, right? We basically went across this bridge, and then we did this quest over here. We got the sword for him, we got the 2 iron bars, we got the picture for the dwarf, and then he made the sword. But if we keep running east over here, east and south, there is a bank. Although you want to run past the bank, you don't really want to go in the bank. We might use the bank later. We have the mithril ore box. If we run through here, we have reached the Artisans Guild. We have reached everything. It's basically where you're going to be smithing everything. There is a bank back here, right? If you use the bank chest, you can do everything you could do with a bank. We've been making almost 6,000 steel arrowheads, almost 5,000 mithril arrowheads. We'll show you what we did. If we go from the bank over here, so our smithing level's already level 38. If we click smelt on the furnace, we smelted some steel bars. We made a bunch of steel bars, which takes coal and iron. And we made a bunch of steel arrowheads. And then we started making mithril bars, which is mithril and a coal. We should definitely have enough to get to level 40. We just want to get to level 40. If you're looking at the smithing tree, if you're looking at the level 30 stuff, it's probably not good to start with mithril as soon as you get there. If your heat capacity is going to be really low, it's going to goes higher as you level up smithing. Especially this one, create mithril items at maximum heat. That's like the best one, level 36. Once you get that, mithril becomes so much easier. Smelt bars 50% faster. That's probably good for what we're doing right now. And then the extra bar chance for mithril. So if we were smelting them like this, we'd have like a 10% chance to get an extra bar. Something like that, or maybe 5%. And then soon we're going to be on adamant, which is level 40. We're only going to be doing adamant just to get the tools, essentially. And then we'll probably be going back to there. So if we right click, we say deposit all materials. We could smelt, and we could smelt some more bars if we want. But we could come here and smith. If we didn't have the 36 smithing, we'd have to go to the heat forge. And which items do we pick? We could pick like any of them, right? We could pick any of them, but none of them are really going to help us except for the mithril arrowheads, because we could use them for fletching. Plus, since they're like 1 bar, they're really easy to make. Like if we were to make a mithril, something that takes like 2 bars. Does a kite shield? Sure, we'll just put a mithril kite shield. It takes 2 bars. If we try to make this, if we begin the project, it's going to be full heat, so usually you have to wait for things to heat up. And then if we click smith on the anvil, we're going to start smithing the shield. So we're going to see how smithing is the skill you want to play if you don't want to play the game. If you're going to clean the room, or if you're going upstairs to do dishes, or if you're doing anything, pretty much just smith and then come back in 5 minutes and then queue it up again. So your character will sit here and smith until you log out. See the heat bars already going pretty close to 50%. It's going to slow down the smithing. It's going to make our smithing a whole lot slower. Makes it not as AFK. So I mean, it does give you experience, right? It does smith, but you'd have to manually heat it to raise your heat again, and then smith at the anvil. We have level 30 fire making, which helps raise our heat maximum capacity. That's what fire making does. We finished making it. But the best thing to do, if you right click on the anvil, you could say open smithing interface if you don't need to heat the item. And we say mithril arrowheads, then we begin. We don't even have the timer on the phone. How long is the video? We're watching other videos. Start. There we go. So it's going to be however long. So if we were right clicking, we say open smithing interface, we can see it's basically done being created and the heat has not even gone down. We just queue up a whole bunch of mithril. You could go open smithing interface, hit the space button. If you have mithril arrowheads equipped, right? You could open smithing, hit space. Open smithing, hit space. Open smithing, hit space. And then you just queue up a whole bunch of mithril arrowheads. And then your character could just sit here and smith and smith and smith while you leave the computer and do something. Although we're not going to be leaving the computer, we're doing this recording right now, so we're going to be working on something else. But as you can see, your heat never goes below 50%, so your guy's always smithing at maximum speed without you having to do anything at all. You just literally watch him, and he makes the arrowheads. I think we're just going to watch him make all these. We could probably plan what we're going to do. I think we were just going to do the Wizard's Tower quest quick because we were talking about it. And then actually, we don't need to hunt all the imps. We don't require the beads anymore, right? Imp catcher. Talk to the wizard on the floor of the Wizard's Tower, south of Draenor. Quest voice acted. Required a bowl of hot water. So you don't actually need the beads. You just need a bowl of hot water. Fill an empty bowl from a water source and heat it on a range or fire. Must be able to defeat one level 5 imp. Difficulty novice, length short. Rewards 1 quest point, 87 magic, an amulet of accuracy, access to his amulet shop. We could just do that one quick. It's just in the Draenor in the Wizard's Tower. And you can see how quickly your smithing experience goes up too. As soon as we get to level 40 smithing, then we could actually make the adamant pickaxe. We got 45 mining. Same for mining as well, right? The mining guide, if you want to go mining, you're going to want to have like 5 levels above what you're mining. Because coal, you could mine it. Although, when you get to level 21, better coal rock opportunities, better critical strings, higher critical strings against coal rocks, higher critical hits, swing, higher chance of finding geodes when mining coal. So you can see if you were 5 levels higher, you'd be better at mining. And it says coal rocks double ore mining at 27. So even though we could mine 30 mithril, we could mine mithril. You get mine mithril a lot better at level 35. Higher critical strings, higher critical mithril rocks give double mining at 36. More mithril 37, 38. So we just level 45. Let's go mine some adamant and some luminite probably. If we go to the bank and go get the bank's right here. We don't have to go to that bank. We need adamant ore and luminite. We know exactly where to get those. If we say deposit, then get the mithril ore box. We're gonna need crayfish for when we go into Falador. We're just gonna need like 1 crayfish or something. If we go to the home teleport, if we teleport to Varrock, we can actually go to the eastern mine. That's where we're gonna find adamant. And then luminite is actually in Falador, right over here, right beside this place. We're gonna be coming back here pretty soon. From the Varrock teleport, you go east. You go all the way east. This is where we pick the red berries for the red berry pie. We're just gonna go a little bit farther than the red berries. We're just gonna go to the mine over here. There's a couple people mining. We're just looking for adamant, essentially. Mine tin, mine copper, mine adamant rock. We found it. So there are 3 of them. So as soon as we come here, you're gonna get a rock opportunity. You should click on that. And then we just make sure that our stamina stays up. Our mining is gonna be terrible because we aren't really good at mining. We don't have an adamant pickaxe, that's why. We need to make an adamant pickaxe. That's what we're doing right now. I wonder how many we would need. It's like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Is it 16 adamant? Or is it less than that? rock opportunity. So we just wait for the stamina bar to fill up, and then we get the ore, then we click on this one. So the rock opportunities aren't going to be good because we're only at level 45 mining. Let's look at the adamant stuff quick here then. Hide all the members stuff. It's a good button. If you click hide members, you could hide all the members items if you're not a members at the moment. You can see at level 40 we can mine adamant and luminite and use the pickaxe. Although more adamant and luminite in storage box, that's 41. They always change. Higher critical strings against adamant and luminite. Higher chance of finding geodes. Increased stamina when mining. That's probably pretty good. Higher critical strings. So better adamant opportunities. 46, 47, 48. Higher chance. Adamants and luminites. Rocks double mining. Level 49 would probably be the optimum level to start mining these things. Maybe we go back and mine mithril, but then there's no reason to, right? So basically, as soon as we get the pickaxe, we're going to be a lot better at mining anyways, just because of that. And then the double ore rocks won't really add up as much as we think in the early levels. Same with other crafting things. Your pickaxe is too low of a level. Not sure how many we need. We'll get 12 maybe. We'll get 12 of them. It doesn't show the smithing window here, right? No, it doesn't. We have 9. Oh, there's another opportunity. Welcome to Runescape mining. Sit here and mine. Though we don't have to mine too much. We barely need anything. We just need two more adamants. Or is that enough? Is that 12? Oh, Phil, you can't store them in there. We have to make the mithril box as well. Oh, we can't even store them in here. We can't store adamant in the mithril box. What we could do now is go to home teleport, go to Falador, teleport back to Falador, and then get the luminite. So then back in Falador, we go back down southeast again, back to where the bank was pretty much. There is going to be scorpions that can attack you, so you do have to be careful. There is a safe spot though. There is a spot where we can be safe. If you run past the bank, if we keep going east past the bank, and then northeast to over here, to this dungeon, it'll bring you downstairs. We could open the door. Sometimes the door is open already. We climb down these stairs. We'll be attacked by scorpions maybe. If we run over here, yeah, here's the scorpions attacking us. Level 39, careful. You have to run over here. Here would be the safe spot where he is mining. Rock opportunities over here. This place isn't going to be safe from enemies, although the opportunity we did want to get it. If we run over here, we're going to be 100% safe. Nothing can attack us. This beam will protect you, and this rock will protect you, and the scorpions will not be able to get you. Basically, you just mine luminite until you have the full inventory. You have made progress towards its mine. It's mined 6 out of 22. Mine 1 of each of the listed ores. There's another achievement where we can mine 100 of the listed ores. That means that we have to mine 100 of everything at some point. Mine the luminite ore with the rock opportunity. Hope that the scorpion over here doesn't come and jump us. So if he ran away over there. We got it. And then we could learn all about... We can't even make it yet. We still need to get 2 more smithing levels. I think we're gonna do the other 2 smithing levels off screen. Doesn't take too long, and then we're gonna come back and do some adamant tools. Maybe we'll do fishing off screen too. We'll just have to go buy feathers. We'll do a feather run. We'll go buy some feathers as well. You're gonna need 2,000 feathers for fishing. Level up your fishing skill. See how slow we are mining the luminite. You have to hit it a lot. It's all down to our mining pick essentially. And this place, Enter the Mysterious Runes. We have to get Dungeoneering. 15. Dungeoneering maybe. Don't think it's too hard. Dungeoneering would definitely be something to do. Dungeoneering would help you in so many ways. So many more places you could access with Dungeoneering, even on free-to-play, I believe. This guy has a rune pickaxe. You could even right-click them and examine them, and then if they aren't hidden, you can see their stats. Level 81 mining. Fletching, and did a little bit of Dungeoneering, and you can see what the other players are doing. He's basically just a Dungeoneering pure. That's where he got all of his combat, just from Dungeoneering. And then the mining, he's just going straight for mining and smithing. Invention is a member skill. If we want invention, we need smithing, crafting, and divination. We will have to level crafting at some point. It's only level 8. Maybe with bowstrings. Maybe bowstrings would be good to start crafting up to level 16, and then we do silver crafting. We just have to mine a whole bunch of silver. And then down in the mine, you're going to stay down here until you have one more luminite rock. And then when you can actually smith them, once you get the 40 smithing, then you'll be able to turn them into something. With 38 smithing, you won't be able to do anything with them. We could try though. If you bring your adamant and the luminite to the smithing place in Falador, if we click on the smelt furnace, then if we deposit everything, then if we try to make the adamant bar, it's going to say we need level 40 smithing. We only have level 38 smithing. It's not going to let us make the adamant bars. Later we're going to have to come back and get those. Let's figure out how to get a bowl of water. We have everything to get the adamant tools that we need, except for the level. If we go to the bank here, or if the general store would even have a bowl, probably just go to there. I don't think we need these crayfish for anything. If we go to the west over here, maybe there's a general store. So we got 50k from the crash star. If you didn't get anything from the crash star, the bowl isn't going to be expensive or anything. If there is a general store here. Here there is one. We just need to buy one bowl. You would trade the shopkeeper. You could maybe sell your unstrung bows that you don't have. We just need one bowl. And then there's a water fountain here. I think there's an achievement here too if you use this one. Fill with the water pump. If you fill this bowl of water. Oh, no, there wasn't. Maybe we had to fill it with a jug or something. Is there a place to cook? Oh, there is. There's a stove over here. If you just go down to the southeast, you can see there's a stove on the mini-map. You could cook over here. Cook at the range. Make the hot water, bowl of hot water. And then you just home teleport to Draenor Village. Then we can just do that quest quick and see what it does. Then we can do shopping, go shop for some feathers, maybe do some fishing. If we head directly south from the waypoint, want to go to the Wizard's Tower to do this quest. Imp Catcher, can we set active? Yeah. And catcher, complete this no vice quest. If we keep heading south past the Draenor banner to the Wizard's Tower, required items, bowl of hot water, we have that. And we have to be able to destroy one imp. If we go across the bridge down here, follow the arrows. Oh, because it's active, the arrows tell us where to go. And we just say to go to the, well, don't want to go to the top floor. You could just left click to ascend the beam, and then you'll go up. And then he's right here. It's just on the first level. Talk to Wizard Mogrog, and then hit the space bar. Looking for his beads. Looking to help him. It says that the imps have stolen his beads. He'd say Wizards needs to elaborate, glances nervously, scribbles down, and presses further, then decide. We need to get the imps. Read the message. Red. Seeking air southwest, northeast of our black. Seek out my beads at the 4 elemental altars. They are the source of the power. Don't be deceived by the fake beads carried by the imps. What? Don't get the beads from the imps. Southwest of Varrock, the air rune. We have to go to all the altars. Air Crid, Varrock, southward, Lumbridge. There's nothing around here. Let's hit the home button. Southwest Varrock. Use the Varrock teleport. We'll start with that one. If we click on the quest, will it show anything? Oh, whoops. In the bottom right, you could click on the quest. You should be able to read what it says. Quests. Click on M-Catcher. You should look for each of the beads at each of the altars. So from the Varrock waypoint, want to go west and then north until you find the air altar. There it is. You can see the air altar on your map. Continue running towards the air altar. Eventually you'll reach the air altar. So where do we find the... Talk to the imp. So we talk to the imp. Guards the bean. He has the bead. Oh, hello, don't mind me. He ain't doing nothing. Have you seen a bead anywhere? He doesn't have any. Air smells. His lips are stained with blood. Can you search? You can search him if you like. What are you talking about? He's fully ready. His heart's pounding. He's gonna go. I don't think we... How do we know what exercise? I've heard exercise. We don't want exercise on demons. No. We don't want exercise. I challenge you to a race around the altar. And then you have to race the imp around the altar. On your marks. Get set. So we have to run into these here. And go around in circles. Oh, he's beating me. Oh, he got tired. Good. Just continue running circles around the altar, hitting the white circles along the way. 26, 7 out of 16. You have to hit a whole bunch of them. This is why you got the 5 agility, probably. The 5 agility may be the reason your energies staying full. Just keep on running. Keep running circles around the altar. You only have 3 checkpoints left to hit. You're beating the imp. The imp is way behind you. You're doing amazing. You won the race. Good job. Congratulations. Runescape loading. And then you talk to him and he gives you the bead. Good race. Hold on a sec. Oh, and then he gives you the bead. Take the bead. So we got the first bead. If we hit the home teleport, we could go to... We haven't been to Alcarid yet. We could just keep running east, or we go to Lumbridge. So it's over there by that thing. Could just go east and then just keep following the road. Or we could hit the home teleport and go to Lumbridge. That would be the faster option. So, teleporting to Lumbridge, you'll be able to find your second bead. Seems so much easier before when you could just kill the imps and then just get the beads ahead of time. Now you have to go do races with the imps. From the Lumbridge waypoint, you would head east And then try to go southeast to try to get the Al-Kharid waypoint, which is right down to the southeast. Oh, it shows a box over where we have to go. There's the altar. There's the next altar you have to go to. As soon as you arrive to the Al-Kharid waypoint, you'd want to activate the Al-Kharid lodestone. And then you'd be able to teleport here anytime you want. We're not going to spend too long here. We only wanted to get the waypoint. And then you go north of the city. North of the city, you're going to find the other altar. This is the fire altar. There's going to be another imp here. There's other people here. People are using the altar. Talk to this imp. He's going to give you another task. Pointy sword. You're not carrying a sword. He's not carrying a sword. We are, though. We just defeat the imp. Please, sir. He doesn't have the bead. Oh, he does. He gives us the bead. Then you pick up the bead. Perfect. Where's the other one? Oh, it crosses them off. Northeast of Varrock. You have to go to Varrock again. Guess there's one to the west of Varrock and then to the northeast of Varrock. Okay. There's just another imp there. The only reason we want to kill them is just to get mage armor. What level are those? What level is the mage armor? If you go north, north from the Varrock waypoint, you go northeast. It should lead you directly to the next altar. What does the next altar say? It says southwest of Lumbridge, in the Lumbridge swamps. And we were actually wood cutting here, doing oak trees while the video was doing. We were oaks. They moved the oaks. If you're looking for wood cutting, there's also oak trees over here to level your wood cutting. Then the bank is right over there. If we continue heading northeast over here, good place to get oak logs. Should find an altar. There it is, northeast on the map. There's probably going to be another imp where the yellow dot is on the map. So you could right click ahead of time and you could talk to him. See what his task is. See what he tells you to do. Disappointed me. Messing things. Then you just try the options to give you the bead. Ask him about the bead. Why do you care what he thinks? We picked 3 and it gave us to another option. You go 3, 2, 3. No. The answer is 3, 2, 2. No, it's wrong. The answer is 3, 2, 1. There we go. So how to do this imp is you just talk to him and you just hit a 3, 2, 1 and he gives you the bead. And then we just had to go to home teleport, go to Lumbridge again. This will get you your final bead. There is also altars here for rune crafting. We could enter them, although we can't really do much rune crafting. We have to do the rune span first to get our first rune crafting levels. If we go down to the southeast here, from the Lumbridge waypoint, go southwest. Should be a square around it if you have it tracked. If you're tracking the mission, this is where your final imp is going to be. You go talk to the imp over here and see what his stuff is. He needs shower, can barely. He's good for a cold. But you need some chicken soup. Have you tried a bowl of hot water? Oh, this is what you needed the hot water for. You talk to him, ask him if he needs hot water, and then he gives you the bead. Amazing. Do we just have to run back to the tower here? Oh, the imp's right outside the tower. Now you have successfully claimed all 4 of the beads. So you got the beads there. Do not be deceived by fake beads. Fake beads. Are these fake beads? Or is he talking about the old beads that are fake? You also get a lot of music tracks unlocked here, right? When we went to Al Kharid, we got all of the music tracks. To continue south here, we know we just had to go up to the first level. So it goes like main floor, first level, right? Then we go to the quest. If we talk to the wizard again, talk to the wizard. Hello, we've got all 4 of the beads. And then with that, your quest is complete. There's another one. You give him the beads, and then he puts the beads all back where they're supposed to go. All 4 of them. Runescape loading. Congratulations, 1 quest point. Magic experience, amulet of accuracy. Access to the amulet shop. Completed another quest. If you talk to him. Do you have any amulets of accuracy? Oh, he just sells amulets of accuracy for 5,000. He gives you one. Is the amulet of accuracy better than the range bonus? It's good for ranging then. Rub magic experience lamp. Gain a magic experience. You gain magic experience. You gained magic levels. You just advanced 6 magic levels. Oh, 6 magic levels all the way. That's crazy. I think what we're gonna do is if we use the Port Sarim teleport, we're just gonna go pick up some feathers just so we can start fishing and fletching. We did our 1 quest already. We still have to add more onto the episode. From the Port Sarim waypoint, directly north, there is the fishing shop. You could say trade with Garrett. Buy 1,000 feathers, by 1,000 fishing bait. We should already have a fly fishing rod, right? Buy 1 fly fishing rod. Add to tool belt. This is already on your tool, so you don't need to buy the fly fishing rod. I don't think we need to buy the fishing rod either. If you were to trade him, his stock refreshes every single day, I believe. What? Fishing bait refreshes. Maybe after 24 hours, when that's done, we could go collect some more bait. But if you hit the home teleport button, if you hit the Lumbridge teleport, you could actually go to Lumbridge, maybe find something, find some more feathers, some more bait, and then we just level up fishing. Fishing would be another thing to do besides all the mining and smithing everything. There's other skills, there's other things to do. And besides the wood cutting, we're 38 wood cutting. If you go to the fishing shop to the west, at the Lumbridge waypoint, you could talk to trade with Hank. He might have feathers, have 1,000 feathers, buy everything, buy fishing bait. Don't think we need anything else. If you go to the bank here, if you didn't have money, we spent like 20,000 or 18,000. Maybe in your bank, if you had a whole bunch of these things, you could sell them. But to note, if you want oak short bows, maybe oak long bows. Oh, bronze arrowheads. You could sell bronze arrowheads. That would give you a lot of money, I think. Maybe it would. Or it makes some shafts, something to sell. Shield bows, some way to get money. We did it by mining the star. If we go to our inventory, I think we're gonna keep the feathers for fletching. We could just use fishing bait. Where's the fishing bait? Withdraw all of the fishing bait. Right across to the east here in Lumbridge, we could go fish, lure fishing spot. Right click and say bait fishing spot. Just so we can keep all of our feathers right now. Bait is we need a fishing level 25. You can't use fishing bait here until fishing level 25. So you'd have to go to your bank. You have to withdraw the feathers. You have to come back here when you're at level 25. Withdraw all of the 2,000 feathers that you maybe bought. Feathers cost like 12,000, so they're not cheap. If you go to lure fishing spot, you should be able to catch trout. It's level 20 fishing. We just got 15 to 20 fishing on the anchovies in Draenor. Lower fishing spot. Now you're going to be fishing, and your fishing level is going to go up. You're going to, we already caught 4 trouts already. Trouts come in so quick. Maybe you could just sit here and fish trouts and salmons. Trout and salmon does give you more experience. Than just bait fishing. And I don't know if we could even cook the other things yet. Pike River bait fishing, 25. Maybe use the feathers till 25 fishing. Power seal, what's going on? Power seal, 104. The gray. This is the fishing guide. Once you buy the feathers and the fishing bait, you just come here, you could lower a fishing spot, or you could bait the fishing spot. Oh, and you got a level 21 fishing. You do get fishing levels. Once you get like 30 fishing, I think you get salmon from fly fishing. Alright, so we need another 10 minutes of content. So if we're going here, we're basically level 25 fishing. So we could use the feathers and then the fishing bait. You could probably just use feathers if you want. Feathers would be faster experience. You get the fish faster. Although, if you're trying to do fletching, you're going to want to make a whole bunch of mithril arrows, and then adamant arrows, and then rune arrows. Definitely going to want to be making all the better arrows, arrowheads. We advanced to fishing level 25. We could lower the fishing spot for some more salmon, or we could bait the fishing spot to use the fishing bait that we got. We could just go to 99 on fishing bait, maybe. The fish are going to come in a lot slower. I think the fish are going to come in slower with fishing bait. They're going to come in a lot slower with fishing bait. Well, we're going to catch at least 1 or 2 pikes, or maybe 4. And then we're just going to go smithing. And then I think we're going to maybe plan out the next episode, see what we have to do, see what, there is some challenges. Oh, it was this big, catch a pike in the river of the Lumbridge Castle. Catching a pike is an achievement, so it does make it worth it to use fishing bait to get the achievement. You just basically sit here and fish. Welcome to the fishing guide of Runescape. All you would do the rest of your life for fishing is just come here, lure the fishing spot, go to the bank, come here, lure the fishing spot, go to the bank, lure the fishing spot, go to the bank, and then eventually be level 99. Eventually level 99 fishing. I think there is faster ways, right? There is other things to do with fishing. This is just all the free to play. So we caught 4 trouts. We could actually go and queue up our mining thing, right? It's just that we have dishes to do upstairs. Fishing is good if you're in front of the computer, if you can change the fishing spots and go bank all the time. Although if you're leaving the computer, you'd want to go to Falador. Smithing is the skill that you level up when you don't want to play the game. Well, when you're not playing the game, when you're not watching it, when you're leaving the computer for 5 to 10 minutes and then coming back and then queuing up some more smithing. And then leaving the computer for another 5 to 10 minutes, and then coming back, and then queuing up some more smithing, and then coming back to the computer in 5 minutes, and then smithing up some more. Basically, because it requires 0 interaction on your part. Although you do want the level 99 smithing, you do want the level 99 smithing kit. So the best way to do it would be to not play RuneScape and do something else while smithing. And then when you're actually playing RuneScape, do the other skills. The other skills require you to be here. So you come here, you queue up a whole bunch of mithril bars to get the level 40 smithing, which we need. As soon as we get level 40 smithing, we can make the adamant we were talking about earlier. And we're level 38, so we have a chance to get extra bars. If we do get extra bars, we could leave the friends chat. Hello? You can stay in the friends chat, right? Because if you find another star, or if the time resets to a new day, you could log out and log in, and then get 200 stars again. Get your 50k money again. friend chat updates, and then you can tell them. Now we do know how to. Oh, we just listed like all of them, all the worlds. Anyways, those are the worlds that they're on. If you have a player-owned house, you could actually look in your scope and look in the universe and see all of the things. So you deposit all of your Mithril bars, then you just come to Smith Anvil. You'd queue up the Mithril arrowheads. You'd begin the project. You'd right-click, open smithing interface, and then your arrowheads are queued up. So you just hit the space button. You zoom in, maybe the page up, page down, over. Page up, zooms in. Right-click, smithing interface, spacebar. Right-click, smithing interface, spacebar. And it'll queue up everything. As long as your items are full heat when they start. If you have a high enough smithing level, basically it just says you're gonna queue up a full inventory. It takes like 27 bars. We know that the heat level's not gonna go down. Just with 30 fire making even, we're doing pretty good. Should level fire making more to make smithing easier in the future though as well. Fire making is the core skill of smithing at this stage. So as you're playing here smithing, you continue opening the interface, right? Open interface, spacebar, right click, open interface, spacebar, right click, open interface, spacebar. Until you pretty much have a full inventory, except for one space. I think you need the one space. Now you have everything queued up. Now you can leave the game. Now you can go do dishes or clean up your room for 5 minutes. Smith up some more. Once you're done smithing those, they're going to turn into arrowheads. And you're going to get constant smithing experience. And arrowheads so that you could turn them into arrowheads later. I was just watching him finish the first one. There, yeah, see, arrowheads. Completed. Now he's just going to continue smithing everything until we can smith the adamant we're so searching for. Complete this quest, so we completed that one. It shows a check mark in the activity tracker. We could right click, we could say remove. And it's going to show us a whole new thing. We could do the Wizard's Tower quest, the Drain Ore quest, the Barrock quests. Should we do the Wizard's Tower quest? Just to get the staff next episode. Is it better than the other one? Rune Mysteries quest. Is there a way to view the quest from here? Oh, go to the left. We can see activity tracker. If it's blue, it's being tracked. So we click on Rune Mysteries. This quest is fully voice actor. Requirements none. Combat none. Difficulty no voice. Medium to long. Quest point. Magic experience. Rune crafting. Wizard's Tower. Mind spike. First tower hat. Air talisman. Mind runes. Wizard titles. So that'd be a really easy quest to do next episode. So we can do it now. One quest every single episode. One quest every episode. And then what are we going to do when the quests are all done? Stripped away. Stripped away is a free play. Free mini quests. Eventually, all of the quests will be done. And then the challenges. We still have the challenges, right? Activity tracker. Activity tracker will lead you down all of the different paths. If we click on paths, does it show the different paths? Oh, Wizard's Tower quests shows you what to do there. Select a path. You go here and select all of the paths. Dungeoneering, we're going to want to do eventually. First thing says to teleport to Dungeoneering, form a Dungeoneering party, complete a Dungeoneering floor. That's the first 3 tasks. Novice Adventurer, Wizard's Tower, Drain Ore, Port's Rim quests, all of the quests in all the areas. Novice Adventurer. Complete this Novice quest, 1 piercing note. Talk to Sister Catherine outside the Abbey east of Alfred. Oh, I wonder if that's free to play. Hide achievements you have completed. It doesn't show anything about hiding members, does it? Or requirements you don't meet. It's not like quest. Talk to in prototype training camp. So there's a whole bunch of quests that they want us to do here. Construction, Desert Mini Quest, Troll Quest Series, Lunar Spellbook, Ancient Curses, Pirate Quest, 6-stage quest. For now, we're just doing the Wizard's Tower quest. We're doing that. So we'll just remove that for now. Then your character as Smith is probably almost level 39 smithing already. So while you were just looking at your things, trying to figure out things to do, your character has been smithing. If we go to the summary. You could go look at your hero, see all of his skills. You need to get 2 more smithing. Runescape member shows you how much experience you have gotten, your total level, your combat level, money, how much money you have, quest progress, how many quests you have done in progress, achievements, 69 out of over 2,000. So there's a lot of achievements to do. You could look at the skills to see what they do. Crafting, we have to get crafting up to level 80. So what's this? How do we make the wizard's gear? How do we make a wizard's hat? We're gonna have to figure that out. Wizard's shield. Where do you get the blue stuff from? See your loadout. What's your loadout? Oh, it shows all of your stats, all your combat stats. Achievements shows all the achievements you have to do. Achievements completed, 69 out of that. Recently completed. Oh, you could look at all the ones you have recently done. You've almost finished the Lodestone Network for free to play. Categories, you could look at all these skills, exploration, PvM, minigames, miss, completion, escape. We did a 1 out of 304. Exploration. All of these require members. Oh, all those ones anyways. Is there anything to do in Lumbridge? Oh, there's achievements to do in Lumbridge. Fire a pot in the pottery oven, taunt the lesser demon. So many things to do in the game. But for now, we can see our character has been smithing. We did filled up 10 minutes of content with the smithing. We'll get another level here. We'll just smith until we get to 39 smithing, and then we'll end the clip. We have all of these queued up, and then we can render the video, and then figure out what to do next. Next episode, another quest. Next episode, how to get closer to level 99. How long is it going to take to get this one level? Because after the video, we'll definitely be over 40. So, and then, what do you do after this? I don't know. After all the quests are done, what is the end game of RuneScape? Just all the level 99 skills, probably. 103 experience left. 97, 85. We could count down the experience. 73, 67, 61, 55, 49, 43, 37, 31. We're getting close. We're getting so close to level 39 smithing. 7 experience left. We did it. We finished smithing mithril arrowheads. We leveled up. You were 39 smithing. You increased a combat level. I don't know why it always says we increased a combat level. But we always increase a combat level in this game. Whenever we increase our fashion skills or crafting skills or whatever they are. So if we sit here and we queue up all these mithril arrowheads, we could end recording the clip of the video. And then we could render the video. And then he could smith for us. And then we could go and wash dishes. And then come back to the game. Do something in the game that actually requires us to do something. Smithing, you never want to do smithing when you're sitting here and actually want to play the game. Like, smithing is not what you want to do when you're actually sitting here, actually wanting to play. We queued up all of the mithril arrowheads. Now our guy can smith.